Why, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. My name is Mr. Dogbo333, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, 1000 Week Reich as Kingdom of Hungary. In the last video, started consolidating our gotten gains against the Romanians, and now we're doing a little constitutional convention. We invited our rightful king, von Habsburg, to the throne, and we're just kind of chilling with Mr. Horthy. It's John Horthy, I should say, or the other Horthy retired. Born in 1904, John Horthy is Miklos Horthy's eldest son. As a mechanical engineer, Horthy briefly worked in the Ford factory in Michigan, and as he returned, he secured the role of designer soon, director of the Mavag locomotive factory, becoming deputy region 42, as John Horthy remained a staunch critic of Nazism, often making these comments publicly. And as the German-Soviet War started, Sivan volunteered as a fighter pilot, serving on the Eastern Front throughout the duration of the war and earning an Iron Cross, soon becoming the commander of Hungarian Air Force. As a popular figure, Sivan Horthy's political outlook is one of optimism, prepared to bring Hungary into the new century. Very nice and sweet and optimistic, especially when compared to whoever the fuck this guy is. Yeah. Not looking forward to what's gonna be happening there. I think I swapped over to strategic theorem, and that's what my research is gonna help me out with. So we'll work on that. Delegates from clergy and independent political factions have gathered around the popular Cardinal Josef Menzensky for a proclamation. This proclamation, the Cardinal spoke on behalf of the monarchists and independent factions, proclaiming that if it is Otto II's desire for democratic reforms, then the loyal servants of the kingdom shall fully place their support behind such a motion. While the king has yet to make an official statement, this might pose a threat to the current administration, potentially unifying both the royalists and the Democrats. Keep an eye out. Horthy was summoned to the royal palace, invited by the king to hold a secret meeting regarding the current constitutional convention. In secret, Otto demanded that Horthy must allow for the democratic reforms to be passed, to express his own desire for organizing support behind the constitutional reforms. You know, I'd rather not deal with this, so I'll just say, you know what, Horthy shall obey. Just because the debuff seems kind of meh. Okay, so Japan actually gets to be a country now. You like to see it. The king... Alright, okay, I don't know what this means. But okay. The king has made his desires for democratic transformation public, rallying the nation behind such a cause. It's now clear that the government can no longer suppress the people's demands. While Horthy can choose to stand idle and allow these reforms to take their course, the government can also start planning for the upcoming election. You know, our job here is done. I don't know if there is much else for us to do at this point. After rounds of discussions within the chamber, the motion for democratization was successful. Democratization is now inevitable and will soon be confirmed at the end of the convention. With thousands cheering for progress, a sense of excitement has returned to Hungarian politics. It was only a matter of time. So... what does this mean? They etched by Dell, so this is just Mussolini fascism, I think. So I think this is just military junta. Interesting. Hitler-esque stuff. Democracy, and then cult of personality? Pseudo-monarcho attitudes? Well, I don't think there's a monarchy path for Germany. I don't know. I haven't looked too much into German paths. For better or worse, the Constitutional Convention has come to an end. Its members left the chamber with varying emotions. Regardless of the varying reactions, the convention was clearly a step towards a different direction. And it comes to an end. So, promise sweeping reform? Yep. While addressing the nation, Schwan was now promising the nation that many beneficial reforms will happen after the convention's conclusion. Excellent. Gotenland International. Ireland, Congo Crisis. Wild stuff going on in the world. It's interesting, for sure. Kubashev military Soviet government. I wonder who leads that. Oh. I thought it was going to be some guy named Kubashev. Isn't there a guy named Kubashev? Okay, shoot, that's actually a surprise to me. Okay. Actually, let's get vacuum tube computing. I think I've researched it enough times I know I pronounce it, but you'd think wrong. We can do a naval doctrine, even though we can't do shit with naval. Let's do trade interdiction, and then air, fire ejection, battlefield support. Alright. Well, path to democracy then. The people decide they want a functional democracy. If that's what they desire, then we shall deliver. I know, I'm still on this game, but I'm still trying to figure out what I want to play after. Because it does seem interesting. Does the French Authority have anything? Oh, this could be potentially interesting. And then I wonder if this is a monarchist path, that might be kind of fun. I'm always a sucker for a Finland game. If there's not a monarchy, I might just do these guys, because they are right at the ass end. So that could be fun to do. I think this just dead ass is a better choice than this, it looks like. So let's do concentrate industry. Usually, disperse is a pretty solid pick, and you usually want to go with that. But with all the factories you get with that, and all the bonuses, why wouldn't you? Shit. Okay, now we can do anything. Looks like. Looking at what we might want to do. Monthly population, I'm always a sucker for. Well, that's a lot of monthly population. And I did just get done saying I'm a sucker for that. Sure, right now let's work on supporting the agrarians. In the countryside, Hungary is very much still an agrarian nation, with thousands of farmers and agricultural workers function as a backbone of the Hungarian economy. Therefore, Hungary must support this population for a healthy economy. After a period of preparations, a free and fair election shall be determined the first post-Horthy Prime Minister of the Hungarian Republic. While there are many parties taking part in this election, the main contenders are the conservative FKGP, the Social Democratic MSZDP. However, it is still possible that a third party can win. We'll go ahead and do victory for the MSZDP. Boop. Hungary's first election since her alignment towards the Axis was a Social Democratic MSZDP has won a majority of the votes, allowing Arpad Szasztyks, I butcher that, I know, to become Hungary's next elected leader. This election symbolizes with dawn democracy in Hungary, a new age of political diversity in this formerly politically apathetic land, a drastic shift in Hungarian politics. So we have this guy. Born on December 6, 1888, Arpad Szasztyks is a longtime leader of Hungarian Social Democratic Party. During the Soviet Republic, Szasztyks was the head of Department of the People's Commissariat of Internal Affairs. For this, he was sentenced to prison for a brief period of time. Since then, he's made as a most influential member of the MSZDP. Interesting, Szasztyks is also an Esperantist and a frequent attendant of Esperanto Congress. That's neat. Esperanto. It's a fun language. Fucking consumer goods. That sucks. Oh, Jesus. Oh. The bonus in consumer goods already... Actually, we're not doing okay consumer good-wise. Never mind. As soon as I unpause. God fucking damn it. Fucking socialists. Fucking my shit up. Motherfuckers. I regret this immediately. Alright, well, we got a functional democracy. So, a democratic government is counterweight to any emergent dictator. By having to gather support or sustain power, functional democracy must constantly reform and adapt to a different situation. If each reforms passed, the government can ensure stability while moving forward their political agenda. Not entirely sure what that'll entail, but good to know. Britain stands victorious in Malaya? Okay. Let me look at our tree a little more. Okay, so matters of estate. That'll give us Hungarian expansionism. Good to know. Still working on repairing a lot of stuff there. Which we'll get there eventually, I have faith, but support the Agrarians. Do some of that and that eventually. And let's work on matters of estate. Affairs of estate must be handled with extreme care and caution. A little generic there, but not wrong. I'm assuming that'll probably give us some coring decisions as well as some expansion decisions. We'll stay in the Arab Republics. We have an Arab Republic and an Arab Federal Republic. A pretty thick Arab Federal Republic, I might say. Not having a good time in Tehran, are ya? I'm not sure why Israel owns Lebanon. It's a little weird. But, a series of puppet of Israel. Oh, dear. I'm gonna leave that section of the world before I get demonetized. So we can invade Banat. We can also start coring these places. So Banat, Christiana, and Transylvania. Banat, Transylvania. It looks like Transylvania is probably the best one to core now. So Christiana. And we can also Alsavia, just in case. But let's do this. We can also align with the U.S. So the Toronto core is looking pretty thick right about now. Ooh, I need to do a focus. That's right. Let's do... Might as well handle the refugees now. The refugees that are currently residing in our nation have been left in a state of limbo. Under the government's vision, these refugees be handled accordingly under the guidelines of our policies. There we go. And I think with that, boys, it's as good a place as any to leave it here, isn't it? Thanks always for watching. If you like the video, leave a like. If not, feel free to dislike. If you want to see more of the content in the future, hit the subscribe button for uploads every weekday, as well as occasionally Saturdays. If you have any comments, feedback, and certainly leave in the comment section below. I read all the comments I get. Appreciate any all feedback you might have. If you want to chat, play games, and sort, check out my Discord down link below. If you want to send a few bucks my for the month, I have a Patreon. If you want to see me do this over live, I have a Twitch. And if you want to see me do non-gaming related stuff, I have a second channel, all which is down in the description box below. Thanks so much for watching, boys. My name has been Mr. Doggo333. Guess we can't handle the refugees, but we'll figure that out next time. And I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.